Love, light, prosperity, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. We are back with another live. Um, I just want to first off while you guys are tuning in, I know a lot of you have been coming back on the YouTube channel and, you know, going back on either missed messages or, you hadn't connected with me, whatever the case may be. But I definitely want to express gratitude, um, especially for the soul tribe, those that I'm connecting with on a daily, right? You just never know who you're going to connect with. And I always pray that I'm in alignment with who I need to be at the time, whether it is on the spiritual journey or just in general on our path. So I've connected with a lot of you, recently, especially in private. I've had a lot of you connect with me, and it's been big. The type of work that we've been doing behind the scenes. Um, it's not just all tapping in and getting readings. Like, a lot of you are really wanting to evolve, you want to improve. A lot of you want to have contacted me because you are interested in healing some of those triggers. Some of you guys have been, going through it silently and never really had someone who can understand you, let alone give you the space to speak your truth, right? And that's where I think that God has really connected me on the internet as he has the last couple of years. Um, because the amount of people that I have connected with throughout my social media platforms, I've been doing live streams for a long time now. Even when I was creating, I was crafting, I was always doing something online, connecting with people, because I always felt like, my soul tribe, my soul family was around, and I would connect through, whether it was energy based or it was just because we met in divine timing. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a major, like a full circle for me, just seeing how everything has evolved over the years, and the people that I've connected to and I've bonded with. And a lot of my clients have turned into friends, soul family, soul tribe. The more that I connect with you guys, it's really like touching, that the community that I've been building and creating with all of you over the years is literal, like genuine people. And now I'm starting to see everything unfold, and it's a beautiful thing. I had a conversation with a client. I'll be doing a cord cutting for her, and when I connected with her, when I do these rituals, right, I do it with the most genuine intentions, right? Because I know what it was like for me to do shadow work. I know what it was for me to go through, my trials, my tribulations, my, endless cycles of things. I know how, like, infuriating it was because I didn't have anybody to help me with that. Hey, Cam. I didn't have anybody to help me with that, right? And for a long time I was told to, like, shut my emotions down, to, like, not express, to not feel, to not be able to, speak my truth or even seek truth, right? Or validate my truth. And I see that a lot through the different channels of people that I meet, right? Throughout their healing journey, wherever they are. Not everybody's healing is the same, right? But there are certain things that a lot of us go through and we can resonate, right? And it brings us closer and connected to one another. So, it's definitely been big, um connecting with all of you, healing with all of you. um if you guys haven't checked out the website, definitely do so, because I really put a lot of intentions in there, right? And my client, she booked a cord cutting with me, and there's an intake form, right, prior to even doing the ritual, because the work I do is intentional. I'm gonna keep saying that. My brand is Divine Intentions 33. That's the brand for a reason. So the intake form, right, whether you do a cord cutting or you do a honey jar, the intake form is kind of like a guided sheet, right? Because when you think about a cord cutting, sometimes we're so fixated on a certain trauma or trigger that we don't think about where it's rooted from. But that's not for you to figure out, right? Because that's what you pay practitioners to do, right? And because I get to the root of the problem, this form in itself kind of helps you figure out what is really at the core, what we need to fix, what we need to release, right? Um, and I make it intentional for you, because not every chord is going to be the same for every single person I connect with, right? So that's why I'm really big on intention. So, same thing with the honey jar, right? There's an intake form there too. And a lot of this will also help you with shadow work. Because I'm not just that practitioner that is going to sell you a ritual and not help you on your healing. Like, no, I'm going to I'm going to be that person that is going to make you dig deep, because I had to do that shit. Was it easy? Hell no, it was not. But was it necessary? Yes, it was. Right? So, she decided that she would like her cord cutting done live. Okay, so I will configure that throughout my live schedule. You guys may see me do these rituals, on live, or I may do them in private. It all just depends on my client, because I'm intentional, right? If the client doesn't want to have their work being displayed, I understand and I respect it. But, with her healing, I know her healing is so powerful that cord cutting will move somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And she said that she wanted that. She was like, because she was like, in all the years that I've connected with, therapists and all of that, like, you literally brought things to surface that I didn't even think to connect, right? And that is the beauty in healing, and the beauty in perspective, and the beauty of somebody who's not energetically tied to your energy, that can give you insight on, okay, hey, I see what you went through, and I hear you. Here's how we can fix that, right? Here is how we can, you know, start seeing certain patterns, certain triggers, seeing how we can change certain things on our day to day, right? That will align us in a higher vibration. Because who wants to stay in a stagnant energy? Who wants to stay in an energy where you're in resentment and you're holding on to pain, right? Like, who wants to hold on to the pain? Nobody does, right? We have to work through, healing through the pain, not moving past it or ignoring like it didn't happen. No, that shit really did happen. And you need to work on regulating that, right? Am I making sense? If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, let me know. I know I've been chatting for like 10 minutes and people have been in and out, but I definitely wanted to drop that intro because I thought it was very important. Okay, so if you guys ever want to connect with me, if there's anything that you guys are interested in regards to healing, development, empowering, even knowledge, whatever it is, yo, just connect with me. Send me a DM, connect with me, okay? But welcome. Thank you for all your time. Thank you for your love, your energy. We are back. All right. I am on all 5 platforms. So definitely make sure you guys are connected. Beware of scammers. I will never contact you. That is not me in your DMs. We will be doing energy pulls today. I may go into a collective depending on the energy. Hi, Kamika, bendición. So if you guys are here, definitely tap, tap, tap. Let's go ahead and get the taps up to 5K if we can, please. I'm gonna give it a little bit for people to join. Um, but y'all let me know how y'all doing. Okay, let me know how you guys are doing. If this is your first time, drop a rose in the chat. If you've been here before, drop a sunflower. We're gonna be tapping in tonight. I'm so excited. Hey, Kamika. You're gonna have to run it back on YouTube, girl. I don't know if you've been listening to me, but there's lots of beautiful things happening for our collective. And I love it because we are big on healing. We are big on thriving. Hi, Liz. Bendición, mama. Welcome back. Welcome back. God bless everybody. Tap in down below. We're going to do some energy pulls. All I need is that you follow. Make sure you're following my account. Okay. Interact with this live by tapping and sharing. And if you would, drop your name in Zodiac so I can say hello and I can see where you are. All right. Tap in, tap in, tap in, beloveds. Madam Divine here. Intuitive psychic medium. Here to bring clarity and truth. So if you guys are ready to tap in, drop your name and zodiac in the chat so I can see you. Make sure you are also following. I had to fix that mic. Cam, Leo, welcome back. Liz, Sagittarius, welcome back. Who else do we have? Big Sag energy in the building. All right. I'm also Sag. Big Sag, not the little one you heard. Who else we got in the chat? Drop your name and zodiac. Make sure you guys are following. We will be doing some energy pulls, but please make sure if you are tapping in that you are supporting your girl, okay? Tap in, tap in, tap in. Sag Moon. Goo, you got heavy fire, girl. I know that's right. Ooh. Heavy fire. Y'all, can you believe we got another full moon? Another full moon. I was looking at her today. She was glaring at me. She was looking real full. She's getting there, y'all. She is getting there. How are you guys feeling with this full moon? Have you been feeling drained? Have you been feeling tired? Hi, Potato Taurus. What's going on? God bless. How have you guys been feeling during this full moon? I have been so drained. But I've also had like lots of like strength, and I will also say lots of focus this month. I really focused and completed some projects. So I feel like I was proactive, but at the same time I also feel like drained as well. How have you guys been doing with the full moon energy? Tap in down below. We're going to start at 5K. If we can get to 5K, you guys. I don't want to restart. I mean, I've had some views. I don't want to restart. So whoever's here is here. I'm going to go ahead and bless the live. Let me go ahead and do my prayer. We ain't do that yet. I had to express my gratitude first before we did anything. But I am live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch right now. So it is all under unforgettable_EMZ. So please make sure you guys are following. All right. Please make sure you guys are following. I mixed up my cards, y'all. Let me fix these real quick. Do I need to restart or am I good, y'all? Let me know. Do I need to restart or am I good? Because sometimes I need to. Sometimes I be getting restricted for no reason. Like if the feed is okay, I'll keep it on. But if it's like glitchy or acting up, just let me know. And we can fix that real quick. Okay, you're good. All right, bet. All right. Let's go with prayer, y'all. Let's go with prayer. Let's go ahead and switch this. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Soul Tribe on YouTube. Okay. I haven't been doing collective energies, I know, but I just been feeling called to do energy pulls right now because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that need their messages. But we will get back to it, I promise. Okay. But for now, just bear with me while we navigate and we help our fellow brothers and sisters. Let's go into our call to prayer. Okay, you're good on YouTube. Okay, perfect, perfect. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, libéranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María. Llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, I thank you so much for connecting me once again with this beautiful collective. I ask that you please show out tonight or in the morning, wherever the collective finds me, as we are all on different time zones. God, I ask that you use me as a vessel, channel through me as I now bring messages to those who need it most. God, I ask that you remove my energy as I now tap into my highest self. I ask the angels of divine white light to guide me and be my shield and the love behind me. That way I feel your support. I call upon my spiritual core, the ascended masters, for divine unity, divine knowledge at this time. We bring truth and clarity to those who are seeking it at this time. Those that are feeling lost, those that are needing hope, those that are just wanting to be heard, seen. I ask that you connect me. God, I know that you are wonderful in my life. I have seen you work through mysterious ways through all of my trials and my tribulations. You continue to show testimony in my life. You keep showing me my purpose and what I'm doing. God, I ask that you align me with the divine collective. Archangel Michael, I ask for your divine protection. I ask that you shield me from my crown all the way down to my feet, and you extend that to the viewers. May they receive their clarity. May they gain their trust. May they feel the love. May they feel the healing, the elevation. May they feel spirit. God, I thank you for all that you do. I call upon my spiritual core, my loved ones who have transcended in light, that are here for the highest good for this community that we are building. God, I ask that you move in ways that you bring confirmation for those that need it. At this time, I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, las gitanas que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my best friend Sierra. As we now tap into the beautiful divine collective spirit, keep us safe, keep us sound. Rebuke all energy that is sent to cause malice, destruct, or delay. We rebuke this energy. Ashe, ashe, ashe. We enforce this place with love, with healing. We sanctify. We keep this place sacred. We honor our truth. Amen. 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 Blessed be. God bless everybody. That prayer was real strong. And I know I pray all the time, right? But it was just something about that prayer that was a little different. And I felt it. So if you were here and you received that prayer, amen. I'm not here to instill any sort of belief system on anybody, but I believe in the divine creator. Okay? I believe in the divine creator. I believe in the most high. I believe in angels. I believe on the beyond. Okay? I'm connected. I believe in truth. I seek truth. I honor truth. All right? So, with that being said, Go ahead, tap in. Let's go ahead and do some card pulls. All right. No matter who we have, no matter who we have, even if I did a card pull for you yesterday or a month ago, it doesn't matter. Just connect. All right. Now, if you're somebody that come every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. But I work on different readings for different people. So yeah, amen. Amen. Let's tap in, y'all. Let me get some water. If you haven't drank your water, drink your water. Very important. All right, keep yourself hydrated. Keep yourself hydrated. All right, y'all. Name and zodiac in the chat. Tap in down below if you would like to tap in. List is open as well. I added this. I don't know. Let me know if you guys like it because that shit, it's something different, right? I be trying to put different things, right? Just so that I can attract my tribe. So that people know, like, hey, she does a lot more than what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just do cards. I be in this. Like, I am in this. My spirits are with me. We do this, okay? But y'all let me know if it looks corny. I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know. And that's for TikTok. I know all the other platforms can't see it. I wish I knew. What's up, Diz? I ain't checking message because I'm live, but I'll check it when I'm off. God bless you, beloved. We gonna tap in. Drop your name and zodiac, y'all. Tap in, tap in, tap in. I feel like I need a restart. It's like the viewers stop. Who we got in the chat? Name and zodiac. Name and zodiac. Tap in. I don't see no name or zodiacs. Can y'all hear me? Is the connection okay? There we go. Liz, a Sagittarius. Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to Liz. When it comes to Liz, what message do you have for Liz? For the highest. Okay. I just want to make sure because I wasn't seeing nobody commenting. I'm like, where are the zodiacs? Liz Sagittarius. Liz Sagittarius. For Liz Spirit, connect me with her higher self. What does she need to know at this time? For Liz. Liz, make sure that you are open. All right. Make sure your arms are in cross, your feet are in cross. That way I can tap into your energy, okay? All right, perfect. I just want to make sure because if I don't see comments, all right, Papa, I will. Then I like assume that it's not working. All right, Liz Sagittarius. Let's see what's up with you. Spirit for Liz. Liz Sagittarius. Current energy, past, present, or future. Dang. We got the star card. Okay, Aquarius energy. Whoo, girl. Maybe there was a reason why you were around when I was saying that prayer. Okay, you've been battling a lot. I send you a virtual hug, okay, wherever you are. You've been going through a lot. We have the star card in the reverse. If you want to run this reading back too, you can run it on YouTube. It's starting at 23 minutes. Okay. Yes, that flew. It definitely flew. And it fell on the floor. So anytime I have cards that fly like that and they drop on the floor is an indicator to me that we need to pay attention. Okay. Like spirit is really drawing this in. All right. You've been going through it. I definitely feel that there are a lot of creative blocks. Maybe you've been wanting to do some things and you just haven't had the energy. Let me charge my phone because look, I'm even having to charge my phone. Like I haven't had that energy to do anything or wanting to do anything. I feel like your thought process right now is really focusing on all the negative. Like you're not seeing like or wanting to see the bigger picture. um and my camera was a bit delayed too, so are a bit glitchy. Like there have been things that have been happening that you haven't really been able to see clearly, right? You may even like find yourself in a position where you're like, yo, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I don't know what I'm doing, what I should do. Like you just feel like you're at like a crossroads. I'm picking that up heavy. There's definitely a need for you to balance yourself. I feel your chakra is really off. Your root chakra, most definitely. Your grounding, you need to work on your grounding, Liz. I don't know where you are. Hopefully, you were able to receive that message, but that's what I have coming up for you. Very exhausted. Whew, because that just came out of nowhere. Very exhausted. You're not resting. You're not resting. Yes, thank you. You're more than welcome to tap in. If that resonated with you and you would like to go more further, get more context, you can definitely check the link in my bio, or you can connect with me in private, however you want. I send you so much love and light, Liz, and just keep your head straight. Keep your head straight. I'm gonna have to restart TikTok. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Um, Let me restart. Guys, jump back on and I'm going to go straight into energy pulls, okay? That incense is getting in my eye. All right. Let's try this again. Potato, did you want an energy pull? If so, drop your zodiac and your name so I can pull for you, okay? Yeah, go ahead, drop it. I got you. Blaze. Are you? I didn't know that was you. I didn't know potato was you. Now I know. All right, Blaze. Blaze Taurus. God bless you, Blaze. Let's tap in. Let's see what spirit has for you, okay? Now that I know that you're potato, I got you. Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to Blaze Taurus, align me for the highest good when it comes to Blaze. What does Blaze need to know at this time? For the highest good of all, for Blaze. You're not kidding. Because even with this smoke, it's like my eyes are like, ooh. That right eye got a little teary. I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on. Oh, Blaze. Blaze. The water. I cannot. I'm being so serious. Look. I don't know if you can see it on my fingers, but let me get myself together. Whew. All right. Blaze. I ain't never had this happen before. No, don't apologize. It's not your fault. When I tap in, I could just feel, ooh, I can feel. So I try to dry my eyes, and I feel like you've been kind of doing that, like low key. Like it just feels like you're having to like dry your eyes. Spirit, for Blaze, give him the strength, Spirit. Give him the strength. What is going on with Blaze? What is the energy? What does he need to hear at this time, Spirit? What does he need? What does he need? What does he need, Spirit? For Blaze, Blaze Taurus. What does he need to hear at this time? Thank you. King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles coming through for you. But at the bottom we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So you're somebody that comes off as very strong, somebody who's very structured, even when it comes to no, no, no. I just had to like gather because the King of Pentacles is somebody who provides structure, okay? Um not only that, but a very dependent. Yeah, just make sure that you're following me. Okay, make sure that you're following me on this platform. Um, it's a new one that I'm starting, but I'm streaming on other platforms. And if you drop your name and your zodiac, I can go ahead and read you. Okay. Thank you, by the way. Um, Blaze, when it comes to you, you are somebody that's, has always had to learn to be reliable, dependable, um, a provider, very disciplined, very structured, somebody who's always looking to solidify firm investments or solid investments. And that energy has been so draining. It has been emotionally draining just to keep up with the statures and the the morals and values that you have, and the standards that you've had to like compete with. I definitely do feel like right now you just are, I don't want to say that you feel like a failure, right? But internally there is like a switch, right? Like it may appear that you are put together, but on the inside, emotionally, you have repressed so much. You have held on to so much. And with that, it's really brought a lot of triggers and a lot of and triggers are just a reminder of healing that we still need to do, right? um you're always going to come across as somebody who is stable. You're always going to come off as someone that needs to show up balanced, someone that, you know that's just going to be your demeanor, your character. And not saying that anyone gave you that. Not any, there wasn't anybody that gave you that pep talk. You kind of just like navigated into that, if that makes sense. You were always meant to be the King of Pentacles, but having to accept it on the emotional stance, that has been the hardest thing for you. But that honey jar is going to help not only with the shadow work, right? But it's going to restore a lot of this sadness and give you that sensation that you've been looking for, that desire to feel at peace and know that love isn't something that you have to work hard for or have to be earned. Like, love can simply just be love, you know? Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Blaze, I feel like this full moon too, Blaze. This full moon. Remember, this month alone had two full moons. So we are under full moon energy. So don't repress, like release, write. Write exactly what you're feeling. Everything that you're feeling, write it and then burn it. Yes. Okay. Burn it. And you will see that doing those subtle things will help you like restore balance, because when your emotions are out of whack, when you feel like you've held in too much and you haven't been able to make peace or speak on certain things or release certain things, that can kind of have you on a like you're teetering, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no balance. So you gotta release that. You gotta work through that energy. Burn it. Okay, burn it. And if you want to even put it in your smudge box after, by all means, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you, okay? All right, you guys. Drop your name in Zodiac. I know you guys are tuning in on different platforms, but if you drop your name in Zodiac, I can go ahead and tap in for you. I had to restart, and that's okay. But I feel like I need to connect with who I need to connect with right now, you know? So, name and Zodiac in the chat. If you would like to tap in, please make sure you are following. Please make sure you're interacting. All right. Share the love. Tap in. If you would like an energy pull. And if you would like to join the list, by all means, tap in, okay? Sounds good, Blaze. God bless you. And I've got your box. Your box is right here. So you've got some things coming on the way. Okay? You've got some things coming. So don't don't be stuck. Okay. Cam Leo. Let's tap in, mama. I see you, Ashley. Hi, Ashley Scorpio. Cam Leo, spirit for the highest good of all. When it comes to Cam, your reading is going to start at 38 minutes, okay? I believe you are subscribed, but if you want to run that back, 38 minutes. Spirit for the highest good of all. When it comes to Cam Leo, what does Cam need to know for the highest good for Cam Leo? Align me with her higher self. What is the message that she needs? Of course, I appreciate too, hermano. Thanks for tapping in and trusting the process. Cam Leo. Cam Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Cam. Lots of sword energy here. What's up with your mind, girl? What is up with your mind? Um, there has been some things that have happened in your inner world, okay, that could have caused a lapse in structure or some chaos, okay, could have caused anxiety. The situation, could really cause an anxious energy. I feel like I feel a whirlwind of energy right now in your world. This can also mean you're hurt by something, like mentally just confused, or just um because I feel sad. I feel like despair. Like I don't know what to do, and it's causing a cold energy. If this is not you, this is somebody connected to you, Cam. Okay, but there's somebody that's coming off very cold, somebody very irrational. Okay. overwhelmed, feeling overwhelmed, reaching a breaking point. There could have been something that happened, you know, that was kind of like out of pocket, and it left you kind of like lost for words. I don't know. Is this your energy, Cam? Because I definitely feel like there's some sort of like manipulative energy. This could be a male energy in that is surrounding you, or this could be your presence. I'm not sure, but this is what's coming up in the energy right now. Somebody being like withdrawn and isolated, um, not happy about their current situation and choosing isolation. I have spent money and wasted time. Okay, so this is your energy. You gotta find your structure, girl. You can't live. You gotta have a plan. I'm unsure about the male energy. It doesn't have to be a male energy. It could be just your energy where you are manipulating yourself, you know, where you're causing your own problems, your own headaches. Um, when you want to bring a solution, it's like you're unable to because the way that you're moving, it sometimes could be a bit erratic, very unsure, right? And uh, when you move in an unsure energy, you're not building a structure, like you're just kind of living day by day, you're living vicariously. Um, and it gets to a point, where I'm not saying that you're not taking life serious, right? And I'm not saying that you're not living life intentionally, but I think that you really need to think thoroughly your plans and kind of set some goals, right? Set some tasks that you can work on that will get you to the next level. I feel like you kind of keep yourself stuck in cycles, and this is what's causing those breaking points. Like, it's like, oh, are we gonna fix these habits, or are we gonna keep doing things just because we feel like it at that time? Or you understand what I mean? Yes. Okay. um yeah, we definitely, uh maybe we'll connect. Maybe there's some insight that I can help you with, or some exercises. Like, I know you just got those pentacles of wealth, and that alone will help you, right? But it's more than just having them. It's having like your protocol, having your rituals, you know, having your goals, your plans, like moving with intention. Because you can have those pentacles all day, right? But it makes a difference when you move intentionally and you start not praising money, but you start seeing money as, um not only a blessing, but something that you can work hand in hand with, right? Like, money shouldn't just be viewed as an object. Money should be viewed as something that is not only beneficial, but something that will align you with your goals, that will align you with your purpose, things of that sort. Okay. If you want to connect more, even possibly do some work, shadow work to kind of help throughout that, you could definitely connect with me, Cam. You have my information. So you let me know. Okay. I send you love and light. Thank you, Mama. Name and Zodiac. Make sure you are following. Um, I don't think she's here. Ooh, my eyes are still like heavy. Name and zodiac in the chat. Make sure you are following for an energy pull. Okay, Ashley Scorpio. Thanks for the follow, Mama. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Divine Truth, Divine Wisdom, Divine Counsel. Please connect me with Ashley Scorpio. What does she need to know? What does she need to know, Spirit? Thank you, Kamika, for the gifts. I appreciate you. All right, Ashley. Ashley Scorpio, for the highest good of all, Spirit, what does she need to know at this time? For Ashley, thank you, Spirit. Ashley, are you talking to somebody? Because I feel like there's somebody that wants to either spoil you. I don't know. Are you wanting to date? Are you in a relationship? There's definitely a male energy here. Somebody who is very much on I'm married. Okay. Um the king is the structure, right? Could also be a married person. But I definitely feel like I don't know if you've been married for a long time, because that could represent the king of pentacles too. But how has your marriage been? Like, have you guys been able to like reminisce, like bring things back from like the beginning when things were very flirtatious, very like spontaneous, very adventurous? Do you feel like your marriage has become more like routine versus what it was like, you know, playful and um like young kids? Like, I don't know, have you been married for a long time? Or do you feel like this person really can be charismatic and, you know, or is there another person? I don't know. Cause this two male, it could be two males, an older male and a younger male, or it could be a child. Page of Cups here. Um, no, not lately. We are not. Not what? You guys haven't been like connecting like you used to? Is that what you're saying? Like that reference that I was explaining? Connecting, yes. Okay. How long have you been married for? Have you guys been married for a while? I don't know if there's been a lot of ups and downs, right, within the commitment. But I definitely feel like, that you guys have hit some strong points. It's been a very stable connection or relationship. With the King of Pentacles, it could represent, some years here. You've been with this person for a long time. Um, not only is this person a provider, um, he brings that energy to the table. Um, but it's definitely a sense of security here. But maybe, in some relationships, some partners just think that providing is enough in a relationship and like love doesn't need to exist. Or, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case here, right? But I feel like there's been like a disconnect, right? Where it's been like habitual routine, same day-to-day things, like there's no excitement. Um, wanting to go back to like the beginning where it was fun and spontaneous and adventurous and playful, right? Like I'm getting that energy, like teenage fever, teenage love. I don't know if you've known this person, for that long, but I feel like, it's just been an uphill battle with emotions. And I don't know if you guys have children too, but children can be something that's impacting the relationship as well, that causes some stubborn energy. Um, I don't know. I don't know if you need to like voice your opinion about this or you've voiced it too many times, but sometimes there is some uncertainty there. We do three. Yeah, I feel a bit of like uncertainty. Like, love isn't enough, providing isn't enough. Like, what I feel like there's some sacrifice here too. Somebody feeling sacrificed. There's a lot going on. You're feeling a lot. And I feel like this full moon is stirring up a lot in your household too. Ooh, girl. I released your energy, mama. I hope that I was able to bring some clarity. That's what's coming up for you is the relationship dynamic between the two of you. If you want to know more about this, you could feel free to connect with me. Okay, you can connect with me privately, or you can jump on the list, however you feel. Okay, you can send me a DM, however you feel. Okay, I send you love and light. I hope things get better for you guys. Yeah, the viewership is like so low. We've been at it for like 50 minutes. Um, Ashley, you still with me, girl? I wanted to make sure that you received your message and you heard what I said. Yeah, okay. All right, mama. Well, thank you so much for trusting me. Hello, not shapeshifter. Hello. You're welcome. Thank you so much for connecting. I'm gonna restart TikTok because the numbers are not lying, y'all. Let's go ahead and restart. I'm gonna try a little bit more. If not, then I will connect over the weekend with you guys. I will be doing a cord cutting too, possibly this weekend. So definitely stay tuned. She wanted to do her live, so I'm cool with that. TikTok is something else, man. Shapeshifter, did you subscribe and like the video? Let me know. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? How you doing, Cassandra? You doing well? That's good. I had to restart. I've been on for about an hour, but um it's been capping me at views. I don't know why. But hey, we're here. Are you? What time is it where you're at? Thank you for the rose. Are you on the East Coast, West Coast? 1 a.m.? Oh, we're on the same. We're on the same, yeah. Florida. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we on the same time zone, girl. I went to I went and got me some ice cream today, y'all. Oh, it was so good. Y'all gonna kill me because of the flavors that I chose. But they make the ice cream out here. I went with black cherry. I was really craving black cherry. And then I went with birthday cake, y'all. Now, it's still in the fridge. I ain't finished, but I wanted to enjoy some before I went live. And when I tell you that shit was hitting, me either. I'm lactose. That's why I said it's still in the fridge and the freezer because I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. That should be fucking me up. But it was so good. I tolerate a little bit. I can only do so much. Um and I really gotta work on my vitamin D because I'm lacking vitamin D. But yeah, I can't be having no dairy, girl. That should be messing me up. But I still be fucking that shit up. I just do it in increments so it doesn't mess me up like crazy. But yeah, it was so good. What's y'all favorite ice cream? Those that can indulge. What's y'all favorite ice cream? My favorite ice cream is cookie dough. And I got influenced. Do you guys want to know how I got influenced by choosing cookie dough? Britney freaking Spears. Yes. You know, back in the day, I know I'm telling my age, but back in the day, they used to have like those um at the supermarkets, right? At ShopRite. It's they used to be mad shop rates because I'm from New York, so they used to have mad shop rates like they do Walmart, right? And at the registers, at the cash registers, they'll have like their weekly, like U.S. Weekly, People's Magazine, like all that stuff. And Britney Spears did like an interview, and they asked her what her favorite ice cream was, and she said cookie dough. And when she said that, oh, cookie dough became my favorite all-time ice cream, and it still is today. Like it still is. Like Britney Spears inspired me, y'all. Talenti chocolate layered dessert, non-dairy is the fix. Ooh, I'm not really that like a chocolatey fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I be liking them exotic flavors. I even like Rita's Ice. Yo, Rita's Ice, if y'all ever had a Rita's Ice, yo, that shit is so fucking fire. Like the texture of it. I'm a texture girly. Um, I know I'm going in on ice cream right now, but I'm a girl and I love my ice cream. They have blueberry crumble too, non-dairy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out because you know my stomach, my stomach be fucked up. I've tried the non-dairy, but it's just something about a creamy, just some again the texture. I'm a texture girly. Okay, I don't eat grits. I can't eat grits. Just the texture. I never it just I can't. You know what I'm saying? With you, sometimes we need to discuss our pleasures. Hey, I'm all for it. My guilty pleasure is I love sweets, but my guilty pleasure is ice cream. And then on TikTok, yo, TikTok don't be making it easy for me because now this whole dot cake. I know y'all been seeing it on your FYP. A dot cake, like I almost wanted to make one. Um but that's like old school, you know what I'm saying? Because if you go to the Latino, like the Mexican bakeries, they have that stuff already. They have like a cake. So I don't want to say gentrifying, but that should been here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been wanting like some cake and ice cream, but that should look good as fuck. That should look good as fuck, y'all. I know I sound like I'm hungry right now, and I probably am. I would eat some ice cream right now. But there's this place here, they make their own ice cream every day. When I tell you that place be bumping, that place be bumping. So I was trying to get in because I've been wanting it for like a week. And I was gonna go with my homegirl, but then she said she didn't feel good, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm still gonna go because I have a craving." I have a craving, and I sure did. I sure did. And I mixed them two flavors together. I said, this might sound like a crazy, what's up, stunner? This might sound like a crazy request, but I was like, can I get black cherry and can I get birthday cake? And they allow you to try like samples. They'll give you the spoon. So every time I go, I'm asking for a sample. I want to try every ice cream that they have, yo. I want to try every ice cream that they have. That's a life hack, y'all. That's a life hack. Life hack. We talking about food in here, y'all. We talking about snacks. What's y'all favorite snacks? What's your go-to snack? We already. Hey sis, what's up, Regina? Bendición, mama. We talking about our favorite snacks. Fruit snacks. What kind of fruit snacks though? What kind of fruit snacks? Do you like the juicy ones like Gushers? I fuck with Gushers. Even though I know it's a bunch of like artificial shit, it's just something about a gusher, you know? And they the one that they sell at the gas station, it's like they have like the tropical version. I don't know. But I be fucking some gushers up, especially when I'm elevated. Oh yeah. 100%. Welch's, I fuck with Welch's. I fuck with Welch's. Let's see. My go-to gummy probably be the Nerds clusters. Yeah. And then my go-to chocolate. Let's see. Go-to chocolate. Hmm. It could go anywhere, but my go-to has been Twix here lately. But I like the Cadbury, the fruit and nut. Something about the raisin and then the nut that just does it for me. They don't stick to the teeth. Freeze dried candy is my new one. Really? My nephews love some freeze dried. I like the crunch. I will say like the ASMR of it, I fuck with. Um, but again, the texture. Um, I went to Five and Below the other day. I don't know if y'all have a Five and Below, but Five and Below be having like all the all the different type of snacks. And there's some that I want to try. Um, but I gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to overindulge. Like I like my snacks, don't get me wrong, but I fuck with some fruit too, y'all. I'll fuck some cherries up. I'll fuck some plums up. Oh, those are my favorite. Mangoes. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Um, what else? What else? I fuck with anything coconut. Guava, elite. Guava is elite. Um, yeah, so I like an array of things. And I'm grateful that I'm not picky. Cause there are people five below is five and up. Birthday. Hey y'all, we got a comedian in the house. She just checked in. Girl, we've been talking about snacks and shit. And I was discussing some of my favorite snacks. And y'all, not just snacks, y'all, but my girl here hooked me up with some fucking bomb ass coffee when I went to go visit her a couple years ago in Texas. Yo, the HEB is elite. I ain't never seen no super food market the way that I seen. But they say everything is big in Texas, right? That shit is true. And HEB has this coffee. Yo, this coffee is so fucking good. It's called Snicker Nut Cookie, and it's a medium blend. And I fuck that shit up. You hear me? I fuck that shit up. It is so yummy. So I don't know if you guys are some coffee drinkers, but if you're in Texas, shout out to the bestie because she put me onto that shit. Yo, I'm gonna do a monthly subscription box because I put my man on it too. Y'all, he be down in that coffee. He be like, can I get some of that Snicker cookie? Get some Snicker nut cookie. But I got you. I got you. So yeah, shout out to her for putting me on. And we got some other exciting things to talk about later on as well. Cause I will be collabing with y'all on some different things. So definitely stay tuned. All right. Anywho's, tonight has been amazing. I'm so glad that I connected with y'all. We will be doing a cord cutting over the weekend. Not entirely sure what time, but you guys can definitely connect with me in private if you're wanting to do any private readings or any services or wanting to buy or shop with me. Definitely check the link. I updated the QR code, okay, over in the corner that will direct you straight to my website. um I'm so excited that I said I got a website now. Like I legit have a website now. Oh, it's building. It's been brewing. I'm so happy. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Not sure what time that will be, but definitely make sure you guys have the notification bells on so you guys don't miss out when I go on. All right.